This is the moment that you have all been waiting for. Now, there are millions of videos on YouTube, billions of videos on YouTube, but this one is the most important because although a couple other ones have tried to figure out what the meaning of life is, this is the one that's going to tell you the actual meaning of life. It's pretty exciting. I'm excited to tell you. What is the meaning of life? Well, in order to know the meaning of life, we have to know a couple other things. We have to know that we exist. Do we exist? Well, Rene Descartes says, I think, therefore I am. And by that he means the fact that he is thinking means that he is a being and that he exists. So with that, we can say yes, we know something. We know that we exist. But I think, honestly, after that, philosophy and the concept of reality fall short because we can't know anything else. I can't know that anything apart from my own existence actually exists. I can say it, I can believe that it probably exists and live a life according to that, but I can't know it exists. And that's where the meaning of life starts. The meaning of life is what you believe is important and what you believe exists. And that is relative, completely relative to each person and each person's own schema, because I can't say what the meaning of life should be for you. I can only say what the meaning of life should be for me. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I I came to the conclusion of the meaning of life by doing one thing. I sat back and I pictured a pretty depressing reality. I pictured myself 1 minute from death and tried to come up with an idea of what would make my transition into whatever comes after death, whether I go to heaven, hell, vanish from the race, or uh, become energy that you know re that goes back into the soil and gives life to the rest of the universe. Whatever it is, what would make life worth living, what would give life meaning for me, is to know that I lived according to my beliefs. And these beliefs, pretty much fundamentally, are to stem from a desire to avoid pain. I don't want to feel pain, I don't want to suffer, and I don't want to see anyone else suffer. And from this comes another belief, and that is that I want to be eternally happy, and I want to experience happiness, and I want to be joyful, and I want everything that comes with joy. And I'm not. A lot of people get confused with this because a lot of people have the same meaning of life as I do, but they get a little bit shaky in their fundamental beliefs of what truly is happiness. Now, and what truly is pain, and what it truly means to avoid pain. Because, all right, let's take this in a couple short doses. Firstly, being happy doesn't mean smoking a joint or getting wasted. Although I have been known to be extremely joyful in both situations. But that isn't infinite happiness. I'm talking about that feeling that of happiness that stays with you today, stays with you tomorrow, stays with you 10 years down the road, stays with you up until the last 2 seconds before you die. And for me, that happiness might be love, might be useful service to the neighbor, it might be experiencing a beautiful scene or something. I mean, just true innocent beauty, true innocent happiness. And in that same regard, pain. A lot of people think that avoiding pain, they take it to the extent of they try to avoid saying telling the truth, and that might keep them from feeling pain. But although it might keep them from feeling pain that very second, and maybe it will keep them from feeling pain the next day or 10 years down the road, at some point that pain is going to catch up with them. And so you really haven't avoided pain, you've just delayed it. So I'm talking about avoiding actual pain, not putting my hand, simple things as far as not putting my hand on a burner, but then you go internally a little deeper, and the pain of calling someone a dumbass or an asshole, or like something that isn't kind, true, or useful. And that's why my core beliefs, the meaning of life, center around a couple of things. They center around the search for ultimate truth, and the desire to maintain truth in all aspects of relationships and life, the avoidance of eternal pain, and true happiness. And that is the meaning of life. Happiness, truth, love, avoiding pain. Yeah, that's life in a nutshell for me. Now, I wanna hear what you guys think the meaning of life is for you, and what you think the true concepts are, and what's important, and what you want to focus on 10 seconds before you die, and what you think your life should have been like. Thanks a lot for watching.